doing a full face of No7 products. I picked these up at my local drugstore. I'm going to try to do this as a talk through video, which is my intentions with the last video that I did, but it didn't quite work out because I ended up being rushed for time. And I didn't go out and buy all of these products just now. I've been kind of collecting them over the months. So I just picked some up here and there. So I finally have, I think I have enough products to do a full face tutorial. So my face is washed and moisturized. I'm going to start off using their Airbrush Array primer, a little sample tube. This is the actual size, so the full size you get 30 mils. This is the sample. So I have their primer on my hands. My hands are clean, so I'm going to use my hands to apply the primer. This kind of has a perfumey smell to it. I did my eyebrows already. I'm probably going to have to touch them up. It's a really soft smell though. It's not overwhelming at all. One of the things I don't have is your eyeshadow primer. So I may have to use Too Faced or somebody else. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I just came from the gym. I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a hard time motivating myself to go to the gym. I know that I need to. You know, as you get older, it's harder to stay active. You know, with kids and work. I mean, you're active, but in a different type of way. You're active and like running around. So I went to the gym. I drugged myself to the gym. So I have the primer on and now concealer. I have the liquid one. I wasn't too crazy about this one. Like a really thin formula, kind of like the Wet n Wild formula or the NARS formula where it's like super thin. I wasn't too crazy about this one. So today I was talking to the sales rep and she recommended this one. So it's super light, but my eyes are dark, so maybe it'll balance. That's how much product you get. It's like a tube of lipstick. It looks pretty good so far. Let me blend it out. So that's actually a pretty dry formula. Not complete dark circle coverage, but I usually color correct. What I should have used the liquid one. Let me go ahead and use a little bit of the liquid one. I'm just putting some Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm sorry I don't have their eyeshadow primer, so I gotta use what I got. Okay, so here is their liquid concealer, and it has a pump. And one of the things that I don't like is you can never really tell when you're out of product. I don't like running out of product like last minute, and you know, you're in the middle of your makeup trying to go to work, and all of a sudden you don't have enough. So I'm not really putting it on like on the lid, just like underneath my eye. I probably should have put this on first. So I'm just gently dabbing in. I'm mainly trying to concentrate on this dark circle. The excess, I just try to blend it over. So now that I did that, I'm going to, I accidentally clicked it. I'm wasting product. So I'm gonna start on my shadows. I really like the way this swatched in the store. It has like a light brown gold and I guess that's like an off-white. I don't know how well this is gonna work, so let me just try to work with this little shadow palette. These aren't the cleanest brushes, so y'all pretend like they're clean. Oh, I can see it. I was not expecting that. I can really see it. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was already expecting the worst. You can really see this, and it's not bad. I was already kind of expecting the worst because I talked to the sales associate there today. Man, you can really, this is pretty color too. I like this. I'm just having to improvise here. She was talking to somebody else, and she's an esthetician. Anyway, she was just explaining to someone else that how she shouldn't use baby wash to wash her face because it makes it dry. And that can, you know, make you age, you know, quicker. And I was like, that makes so much sense because I've been trying to figure out why in the world my skin is so dry. So one thing I noticed with the primer, it's not taking the shine off of my skin. My skin still looks really oily. Usually primers kind of give that matte appearance. But this one isn't doing it so far. Maybe I was talking too much when I applied it. That explained a lot about why my skin has been so dry. I just thought it was because I was getting older and, you know, your body changes all the time. But it looks like it's due to that baby wash because I use it 2 times a day, wash my face, and it makes a lot of sense. So now I think I'm going to use their eyeliner. Oh, this is like a dark brown. Okay. That's pretty. It's like a gray black. My hard thing to do is trying to match both eyes. Usually one eye is like bigger than the other, taller than the other, and I have to go back and try to make them match. This really glides on beautifully. It doesn't smell bad. Color's nice. It dries matte. It doesn't feel like it's irritating my eyes. My eyes are tricky because I have really sensitive eyes. You probably see them water in videos before. When I apply makeup, it's just allergies and my eyes are very sensitive. So next is the mascara. Now, the mascara that I tried with them before, I actually lost. So this is a sample one. This one is in the little kit I got today. It's called Dramatic Lift for the Ultimate Wide Awake look. So that sounds fun. So let's try this one. This is what the brush looks like. I'm not sure how well you guys can see this. So this is making my lashes really long. It's not really thickening them up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They are getting like really long. Can y'all see the difference? So far, it's doing a great job. It's starting to get some volume in it now, the more I do this. For giggles, I'm going to use this under my eyes because I had already pumped it out. And I'm going to use it around my mouth. I'm going to put a little bit of this gold underneath my eye and then put mascara on the bottom. This brush is way too big for this. I think I have a smaller brush anywhere in sight, so I'm gonna have to use this brush. Foundation I'm gonna be using is No7 Stay Perfect Foundation, and this is in the color Warm Sand. This is the first time I've ever seen this. This one actually has an expiration date. Expires 5/2018, so I got this maybe 6 months ago, so I guess it lasts about 1.5 years. I've never seen expiration dates on makeup. I don't know if that's like a requirement for out of the country, but that's pretty interesting. And it's kind of hard to see on the bottom, but it's on the bottom. And then it's also the name on the bottom, which before I couldn't find the name. I was looking everywhere, but it's on the bottom. So I've been using this for a while. I already have my opinions about this foundation. I do like it. I was always turned off by their foundations because every time I pumped them in the store, they always looked gray on my skin. I don't know what it was, and I couldn't never really tell what was a good color. It's like each one that I pumped out looked gray, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was the store lighting that was changing the foundation, that color, but when I bought it, went home, tried it on, it was fine. Things I should have mentioned this earlier in the video is they have an app, just like the Iman app. You take pictures of your skin. They have like a little color card. It's kind of cool actually. It's a little color card with different colors on it of the, I guess, the color spectrum, and your skin shows through a little hole, and you take 3 different pictures of different parts of your face, kind of like when you go to Sephora and they try to skin match you, but you do it yourself. So you take the pictures and then it'll tell you, okay, this is your match, and then it goes up a shade and down a shade. So I was matched to Warm Sand. This is the only match for my foundation that they had at the store in my area. It's the Stay Perfect. They have a matte formula. And I saw the other formula today, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember if it said all day wear. I can't remember what the other formula does. So some days this foundation, some days this foundation looks like a good match. Some days it doesn't. I don't know if I'm getting like a, like a little mini tan on some days, or if it's just the lighting. Like the other day I used this foundation and did a video, and it looked like it was perfect. So today is looking kind of light. This is with foundation. This is without foundation. So it's nice that they acknowledge that this is a medium coverage, because it is not full coverage at all. This foundation is nice. It doesn't have a smell to it. It feels lightweight. If it does dry, I want to say it's a matte formula, like a maybe semi-matte formula or a natural finish. I'm sure by the time I finish the video, it'll be dry. You can see what it looks like. So you can still kind of see my imperfections, but sometimes it's more of a natural look. The blush is Peach Violet. And I picked this out according to their color matching. Ooh, this is powdery. Oh my goodness. Yay. Ooh, I think I put too much on my brush. A little sheen to it. I can see that. So, it's pretty though. This one is a lipstick. Oh, this is Berry Blush. So far I like this color. This wasn't the color that I planned on grabbing. I meant to get a darker shade, but this does look better with the blush. So I'm happy I got this one. I think that is going to wrap up this look. I'm going to put a little powder to set the foundation, and I'll come back and show you guys some still pictures. Okay, to set it, I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Not Flat because I don't have their setting powder. I want to say they only had like one color to choose from. They could have had more, but I just didn't really want to invest money, and I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, honestly. And I know I like this particular setting powder. That is all of their products with the exception of the powder. So I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised with the eyeshadow. That gold is beautiful. I might go get another one. That's how much I like it. The blush is nice, very pigmented, obviously. I put a little bit too much on. I've been loving the foundation for a long time. The mascara is nice. The eyeliner is nice. It doesn't hurt my eyes or anything. My eyes aren't itchy. The primer I think is okay. My skin looks better. I don't know if that's due to the primer. So primer is kind of like a question mark. That is my face makeup by No7. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.